Hello, my name is Ryan Messer, and this is The Burn. So, the topic of the first episode will be on the quote, when you change the word hope into the word can, then you will achieve your goals. So, this seems like a very broad and irrelevant quote, but this is probably one of my favorite quotes of all time that means a lot to me because it has changed me and made me realize what I am capable of in the future. So I'm going to try my best to break it down and show you exactly what I mean, and hopefully this will be able to move forward and maybe you could try it yourself. At first, I didn't believe in it, and I didn't buy into it, but through time and effort and working on myself, I realized how impactful it really is. And some of you that I've spoke to on stuff like this, you've heard me say this exact quote and explain it to you. So again, I'll say the quote one more time just to make sure we're on the same page, and then I'll move forward. So the quote again is, when you change the word hope into the word can, then you will achieve your goals. So the definition of the word hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Well, in the definition, you see a lot of issues. So I'm going to start off by saying that the feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing. So your desire for something is isn't a true outcome and isn't something that in your mind is going to actually happen. You hope that it'll happen, but you don't truly believe it at the moment. When I sit here and look for cars or look for any other merchandise, I, for the longest time, will say, I hope I can get this. I hope I can get this. But this moment I can get the money for it, I say, I can get this. And that is exactly the issue with the word hope and why you need to change it to can. And I myself have issues with doing this still to this day, but I consciously try my best to change it. So when you're expecting something to happen, it's completely different than saying it will happen. And I believe that is exactly what is being said in this quote. So while hope is a great thing to have, when you people have diseases and deathly ill issues with themselves or with things, then they can have hope because they have no idea what will happen. Someone who is trying to achieve their goal of a much longer, of trying to hit that PR, of trying to talk to that person, of trying to make that team, trying to do that good thing in school, trying to be that person for someone else is good, but you know, if people if you change if you go from saying I hope that I can make the team to saying I can make the team, I promise you will make the team. So the word can is a very simple word and can be used in 1,000 different directions, including this past sentence. But the word can implies that you will do it. It says that I am capable of doing this no matter what the obstacles are, no matter what is in front of me. And this is why it's such an impactful and big word in a very small three letters. I believe that when you say that you can do something, your mind automatically changes and says that you will be able to do this. There's been numerous times in my life where I've felt down and I felt, that I wouldn't be able to do something. But when I sit there and I just over and over and over and over and speak it into existence really, and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Not saying, oh man, I can't do this, but I sure hope I can do it in the future. It's, I can do this. And there's been numerous goals and there's been numerous things that have set me back and put me on a completely different path that I never expected. But with that simple change of words, it has been tremendous to me to be able to say, hey, I can do this. And so far I have. I have done a lot of the things I've done. And I'm not sitting here trying to brag on myself or say that I'm better than anybody, anything at all. I'm just trying to give an example that someone of my stature, of who I am, shouldn't be playing college baseball right now, shouldn't be doing the things that I do at this moment. But every single morning I wake up and say that I can do it. And I challenge you this week to try to say the word I can. And don't try your best. If you see the word I hope, or you say, I sure hope this happens, or hopefully this will happen, try to consciously change that and change it to, I can do this. It will happen. I know that I can do this. And reach back to me and let me know how that goes for you. If it goes bad, I will apologize, and next week I will change that, and we can I can talk about it. But I really, really believe that through at least my personal experience, it has changed my life. And I really, really hope that it will. Actually, you know what? It will change your life. I don't even hope, because I know it can. And that's the whole reason why I chose this for my first one. And if you have any questions or concerns or would like to speak with me or message me, then feel free to do it. I'm here for you, and my goal on this is to change your life, and I know that I can do it. It may not be right today, it may not be tomorrow, but I will work tirelessly every single week to try and get a podcast out for y'all and to let you just listen. And hopefully you'll be able to realize who you are and what kind of person you are way more than you are right now. And I know that you can do it. I wouldn't do this exact quote if I didn't know that you can. So again, my name is Ryan Messer, and I appreciate you to listening to my podcast. I can be reached at ryan.messer14 on Instagram. And again, please feel free to message me if you have any quotes or any things that you think that would be better for me to speak about next week or for weeks following. I'd love to hear it. And if you want me to do anything to where it's a question and answer, I'm more than willing to do that too. I'm very flexible, and I really, at this point, am just trying my best to make some content and get the word out there, and hopefully it'll change your life. Again, my name is Ryan Messer, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.